History remembers the men and women and the price paid for in blood more than monuments and soaring speeches of presidents and pundits. Exactly 2 years to the day when armed clashes began to liberate Marawi City from the clutches and depredations of extremist rule, the orphaned kids, the widowed wives, and the bereaved parents and siblings remember their beloved heroes and the family who laid down their lives for the nation. In this report from PTV's Bea Bernardo.
It's been 2 years since the battle in Marawi. A lot of innocent lives were sacrificed in exchange of freedom from the multi-terrorist group. Years have passed, and still the heroism and sacrifice made by the soldiers who fought the war is still fresh from the memories of the families they left behind. First Lieutenant Harold Juan was supposed to be married last 2017, but months before the supposed special day, he was shot dead in an operation in Marawi. Her sister admits that the family still haven't totally recovered from the tragedy.
Kasi di po kami sanay na wala po siya kasi sanay po kami kumpleto eh. Tapos ayun, bigla pong malungkot. Sobrang lungkot po.
Nanay Filomena still can't accept the gruesome death of his son, Jethro Phil, from the hands of the terrorist group. Not only that he was killed, his organs were also removed.
Dahil sa iyak sana ang ibuhos ko, galit talaga. Napakasakit sa isang ina na binuhay mo siya, pinalagaan mo, minahal mo siya, tapos mapatay lang sa ganun.
In commemoration of the second anniversary of the Marawi siege at the libingan ng mga bayani yesterday, people recall the heroic story of 165 fallen soldiers. Flowers were offered in honor of the Marawi soldiers led by the Social Welfare Secretary Rolando Bautista. The secretary was then the overall ground commander of coalition of government forces that led siege on the extremist forces. Bautista admits and remembers what happened to him and his colleagues in Marawi has continued to inspire and motivate him in fulfilling his duties.
Hanggat nakikita ko yung mga kasama ko, yung mga relatives ng mga namatay, ay siguro magsisilbi itong inspirasyon at mamotivate ako na maglingkod ulit gandahan ang pagsisilbi para sa bayan.
According to Lieutenant General Macairo Alberto, the success in Marawi was a result of overall support and help of the whole nation.
Alala ko ngayon yung tulong ng mamamayan natin na lahat gustong tumulong, maging part to solve this problem. So it's one unifying factor that we should always remember.
With the continued rehabilitation of Marawi, the Philippine Army is there to lend a hand and offer support to the task force. Despite the painful memories surrounding Marawi, the city stands as inspiration to the Filipino people that with unity and love for the country, it's not impossible for a city ruined by greed and extremists to rise from the ashes of war. Bea Bernardo for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
for events that shape our views and impacts the world around us,
we keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina, PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.